everybody, it's Marjan here from Firefly Craft. Today we're talking about putting heat transfer vinyl, or HTV, iron-on vinyl, on wood. Now you might be wondering, why would I put heat transfer vinyl on wood? HTV is something we normally use on fabric products, but it's got some really great uses for wood. Now what makes HTV a better choice than, say, paint? I love the crisp, clean lines that you can easily get with heat transfer vinyl on wood. If you were trying to use paint, you might have to worry about your stencil shifting or your paint bleeding. With HTV, you don't have to worry about any of that. Now, HTV versus regular vinyl, I really like the matte finish of heat transfer vinyl. It looks more like paint with a nice crisp, clear edges. Also, heat transfer vinyl is thinner, and so you'll be able to see the wood grain better. It won't look so much like a sticker. It'll look more like the paint. All right, so as we're going about our project today, here's some things that you need to know about. I'm going to be using a piece of wood that has not been painted and regular heat transfer vinyl. Now, the reason I chose regular heat transfer vinyl is that glitter won't follow the grooves of the wood. It's thicker, and so you won't have that close grain following. If you wanted to keep the glittery look and not worry about following the wood grain, glitter will work. It's just not the look that I was going for today. Also, I would not choose an elastic foil for this project because the elastic foil is so stretchy that going in and out of grooves and around the cracks, it can absolutely do it. But if there's somewhere where the crack is big enough that it doesn't get adhered, then your heat transfer vinyl, if it's not stuck down, may stretch out of shape and you might lose the crispness of your image. So that's why I'm choosing regular vinyl today because it's less stretchy than elastic foil and thinner than glitter. So as far as our settings go, we're going to press it at 320 for 15 seconds. It should be a fairly straightforward process. First of all, I need to adjust the pressure on my heat press for this thicker wood here. Okay, so even all the way open, my machine is too fat or not fat enough for this fat piece of wood. So this would be a good time to either use an iron or get creative. I like to be creative. I'm going to go ahead and put my heat transfer vinyl onto the board. And I will just hold down my press rather than locking it for those 20 seconds. Okay, I'm sorry I said 20 seconds, I meant 15. 320 for 15 seconds. Let's check and see how it did. Looks like we're not quite adhered yet on the bottom. I'm gonna check his ears. Ears look like they're doing fine, which makes sense because my press is closing like this. The side that's here in the corner is gonna get more pressure. So I'm gonna flip the llama around and give it another press. Okay, the feet look good, but that middle piece is just not sticking. I'm gonna grab my iron to finish off the middle. Be right back. Okay, I've got my handy dandy iron, and we are ready to finish up our cute little llama here. Now I'm just going to do presses on my table in each section, putting quite a lot of pressure on it, as much as you can muster. And then just pick it up and move to the next section. If you're finding it difficult to get enough pressure while you're pressing with your iron on the table, you can take a cutting board or something similar and put it down on your floor. I guess if you're doing the wood board here, it doesn't matter if it's a cutting board or not, you could put just your board directly on the floor. And then you can press quite a lot harder on it because you have more weight from your body that you can use. Like right now I can just use my arm strength and a little bit of my upper body. If I had it on the floor, then I could be using all of my weight on top of it. Now the part we're especially having trouble with here was the middle of this llama, so I'm going to press that one more time. Okay, let's see what we've got now. Now as I was pressing, I recognized that one of the reasons the middle was where we were having trouble is that these middle boards here are flexing. The outer boards are sturdy, but the inner boards, when I press on them, they're flexing. So the heat press would have had nothing to press against if the pressure wasn't happening. And that's generally the case when people have difficulty with a heat transfer vinyl product. It generally has more to do with pressure than heat or any other factor. Okay, I've still got a little bit here that's having a little trouble, so I'm going to just give it a couple quick presses, right like this. The nice thing about the iron is we can get heat right where we need it. And we're on. So exciting. This will be a fun little wall hanging for my daughter's room.